Pick a subject that best represents your school experience growing up in Singapore.
Science. I actually don't like science because I took physics. Physics is very hard to understand.
I think one of my strongest subjects was my mother tongue because partially everyone in my home used to speak their language and all those things. So I think my mother tongue was a bit more outstanding. So eventually it became my favorite subject because I could do well, so it became my favorite subject. I used to be an outstanding student for mathematics because always I stand outside the class. Always your marks are very outstanding, you stand outside the class. So I'm an outstanding student for mathematics.
Good job, good job.
That's a good one.
Speaking of mathematics, I actually like mathematics, kind of.
You look like an A-Math student.
So I like solving math problems. Like, you know, those pattern math problems that you have to, like you say, figure 1 has 1 box, and then figure 2 has 4 boxes, let's say. And then it's like so fun to just figure out the problem. Yeah. And then when you get, you're like, oh, yes, I got it! It's so awesome! And then you just write it down and you get it wrong.
You know, if I look at Yvette's mathematics today, I actually find it much more difficult than what we had. And during her days, until at least PSLE, they had this thing called heuristics, which during our days were non-existent. And after that, when I look at the heuristic questions, it's like they help teach techniques on how to solve problems in a faster way, rather than during our days when we had to go through a lot of rote practice and all. Yeah, theirs was really thinking at a different dimension, which when the kids, if they get it, I think they will contribute a lot to the society later.
Thank you for the place.
Because comparing with our generation and the younger generation, now they've got more resources.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
internet, they've got a lot of things. ChatGPT, they have so many functions which can really help them to understand better. But for our time, it's just plain textbook.
And during our time, actually, they do a lot of those model questions or 10-year series.
Do you draw the model now?
We just draw the models in P1, P2, P3 kind of thing.
Yeah, actually we use it until a
High.
higher level.
Yeah.
But for them at a higher level, they use heuristics, a mix models, like models and heuristics. So yeah,
I
it's a
use
different
more
level.
ratio and fractions for those kind of questions.
They also have much more options in education today. Resources was something that you mentioned, but also the teaching methods that they use was also very different.
Well, now the children actually talk about maths. But the question is very cheap. Very cheap, very tough.
Yeah. I mean, between my gen and her gen is a gap. I think your generation and her generation even larger.
very far away.
Yeah. Earlier maybe better.
I got a glimpse of both worlds.
Especially for the primary school method, two methods. Really tough, right?
Sorry.
But anyway, English is important to every one of us. Being a Chinese, whatever it is, because it's an international language. As I grow older, my English tend to be a bit better than my school days. In fact, talk about English, right? It's not just on our Singapore context. Talk about overseas now. A lot of other countries, they actually take English as a second language, and they can speak very well.
I think it's also because of social media. Like
It's
example,
true.
TikTok. You're going to use English, you don't really use your mother tongue.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to gain more
Correct.
followers and views.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true because
If
it's,
you post in like
right.
what, Vietnamese, nobody's gonna, then click translate, then it's still gonna be weird translation.
Actually, like what you say, I think social media plays a very major role in language.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because I think social media is like worldwide, and then if I think your language also really you can pick up from there. Like what I said, technology.
So earlier you took Malay and Chinese.
No, I took Chinese, Malay I picked up from home.
Oh, so you also took Chinese. So you're trilingual.
In a sense.
That's rare.
But it's not that good, don't wow with it.
Really?
Just don't wow.
Oh, you mean the Chinese not that good or Malay not that good?
I can understand 100%, but like if you want me to code switch, right, a bit hard lah.
You're
A bit hard, a bit hard. Because Chinese is like I have to see the person. If I'm comfortable with you, then I will then 我可以讲华语 but then like if not right I cannot suddenly my Malay accent come out then I speak the honey pinyin down the drain. I mean Malay I think very straight to the point, very easy to pick up. If you just hang out with a group of Malays for like 3 weeks I think you can pick up very fast. But Chinese part, I think the characters, when I was in primary school, right, my PT part, right, my father will write down my name already. So I have to take out that book and then write my name, copy, because I cannot remember the characters for my own name. Yeah, then after that, after that, I think I pick up, like language is my strong point lah. Like maths, science, all cannot make it. Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
13 years old was the day that was a time where we...
I got my first phone in ITE, bro. Yeah, that was sad.
I got my phone only after pager evolved. Yeah, so she got hers when she was 13.
And my friends got theirs when they were 5.
Now this generation, they're very fortunate
Yeah.
because they're exposed to all this technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a digital age.
No phone, right? Will die one. Yeah, will die one.
You cannot leave home without it.
So how does your father have any restrictions for you and your phone?
Yes, there's a
usage?
1 hour time limit, a
Then-
9 p.m. downtime, a 7 a.m. start time,
Wow. Actually, that's
and
good.
he restricts Roblox. There's a time limit for WhatsApp, YouTube.
That's good. That's
That's
justified.
good. That's actually very good.
Yeah, Roblox is crazy. Yeah.
You also block Discord.
So, thanks to the technology today, parents are able to do this control. I can't imagine in the previous days when there's the phone but the technology does not allow it, then they have free reign. Yeah. But
Exactly.
today it helps somewhat. I do wish it could be better though.
One day I will find a way to hack it.
What kind of school experience that you find, that you went through in school that you find it so Singaporean?
I think English is part and parcel of our life. So that's one of the things lah. And usually every time the school teachers will discipline us, talk proper English.
Right.
Yeah.
We are here to speak English, not Singlish, with a very fierce tone.
Then what happens is that, let's say in school, right, during a time you don't speak proper English, then you'll be punished. Write lines,
Correct, 100 lines.
Maybe 100 lines, I must learn to speak proper English.
I got that punishment. Say, right.
We don't
I
have.
don't think
You
she
don't
has
have.
that.
Huh?
She doesn't face that.
You can face that.
Lucky her.
During my
I don't
time.
have a.
So torturous.
Alright.
My
So-
time started to be bright already.
It makes out already, huh?
Yeah. I think Gen Z was like the start of like things turning around. Yeah.
Strawberry generation.
Yeah, the strawberry generation. But I think no lah. I think we should be nice to our kids. Yes, not need to be so strict sometimes.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
so true.
Sometimes
Sometimes
only.
only.
You should at least, restrict less on the time limit.
Right.
I need.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah, you need to earn it. You need to earn the trust.
Yeah.
You see, during our time, we didn't need to earn the trust.
No.
Because
because-
we didn't have anything to do.
No, it's because y'all don't have any trust. Every day just bang.
No, it's true. They have so many options today. Yeah, to spend their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they're constantly being distracted. Yeah. Okay, pick a game that you used to play while growing up in your generation.
Wow, okay, that's interesting. Okay. I choose this. I choose Kuti-Kuti.
Oh,
You all know what's Kuti-Kuti? This is childhood games that we play during my times. As in the 1960s. Imagine that. This game is so colorful. Very small little plastic toys. Then you can actually try to challenge with one another. You put onto the table and then start to tick, and then you overlap the other person. Then you win. Then you try to grab. Then you try to win as many as possible. That kind of game.
How do you flip it onto the others? Because
You actually tick. You have a kind of technique. You kind of tick. Then try to overlap the other person, the other item, and then you win it.
does it have to be exactly on top, or does
You touch it. When you touch it, you win already.
so just a slight overlap and it's
Yeah, it's just like-
game over, right?
Yeah.
What's yours, Yvette?
I picked arcade. Very,
Arcade.
very
I think that's
modern.
every generation's one.
arcade.
lah.
Really close
Yeah, the arcade that we went to was Time Zone.
It's
Isn't it
popular.
still time zone?
Yeah, still Time Zone.
Oh.
Just nice.
No, my time was YY Wonder Space. Have you heard of it?
Huh?
Oh, you never heard of it?
What's
You never heard of it?
No.
I was already in time zone
I was
era.
also time zone era.
See, time zone's
We
awesome.
are not that far away.
I mean, okay, I played time zone era.
So we were
Why?
YY Wonder Space and Paco Wonder World. I don't know if you remember.
I can't remember.
Oh, you don't know? Oh my goodness.
Poor memory.
So, what's your favorite game in the arcade?
You know those dancing and
Oh,
games.
dancing.
Oh, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
Those that need a lot of timing and reaction time. Yeah, I like those. But then, but then recently I like the Minecraft dungeons. Like you can collect the cards and then play.
Inside time zone.
Yes, in the time zone. So there's a machine, and then you just tap a card that you collect every single time you play, and you get a weapon and you use it to fight the monsters.
Wow.
And then once you tap the card, you get a new card.
Yeah, back then, like you go to those arcade games. I think that time was not so advanced. You play the Pac-Man game, no? Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now can play on
Yeah,
phone.
correct. Right?
Yeah, correct.
And
Yeah.
not forgetting the basketball.
Basketball.
Oh,
That one is
basketball.
like staple. You warm up with basketball
Yeah,
first, then you
yeah,
go to the
yeah,
other
go to
station.
yeah. That's a warm up.
But this basketball is still ongoing.
Yeah, it
Still
is.
now,
It
it's
is.
still-
It's something that they never remove.
Yeah, it's favorite.
You just have to
You just shoot.
throw until you get into the net.
And the phone did not replace it.
Yeah.
Right?
right.
I think that's one of the key ones. Nintendo Switch didn't replace it, right? Your phone didn't replace it.
Yeah.
Then how about Raj? What sort of game do you play?
Okay, I think Carom lah, because
Wow, Karen.
Carom is an all-timer game. Like all-timer game. I mean, having the carom board, applying the powder to it, and then aiming. Having so many sets of people, then you have to aim. Finally, you don't get it lah. Always I'm the loser one. Always I'll try my best to aim for the red color one, but end up my white color will go inside.
I want to hold you there. You know what's Carom?
No.
I also
I was about to ask. I was about to ask.
just listening to him.
Carom is a whiteboard game. I think your daddy will now
I
introduce
know, I
to you
know.
what is Carom
Yeah.
after this session.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
actually
it's a
a
game.
big wooden board
Uh-huh.
with 4 holes at the corners. You have
The seats are the white seats
you
and
have
black.
a
White and
this,
black.
You have a
White
white
and
and
black.
one
Red
puck.
colour.
You have a puck.
Oh.
You have a plastic puck.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you have many seats in the center with the red one right in the center. And then the goal of the game is to use the puck to hit and to send these seeds to the 4 corners.
Oh, so
Okay.
it's a bit like pool.
A bit like pool. Yeah, true. It's a bit like pool.
Just
Yeah,
not
but it's not
yeah.
using balls.
Yeah,
but
and
it's
not-
using
and not
seeds.
stick.
Yeah.
Finger game.
The player that has most of the seeds, right, will win.
And also what happens is that this one actually train your judgment, anger. You know,
Yeah.
Sometimes because of four holes, right, then you cannot see the in front of you. You have to do backstroke. And sometimes you do a few anger.
Yeah.
to
Yeah, back
Oh, yeah, yeah,
rebound,
That's the
right?
fun
Yeah,
of
do a
it.
rebound,
That's the
right?
fun of it. Then
quite
you have
cool.
2 players or 4 players. Let's say 4 players, you partner. Then you try to sabotage, the other guy block. You block
Yeah.
your opponent or this thing. Then how you win the game. It's actually a fun game. And also it's like a bonding. All the friends,
All
the
the
fun.
friends, yes.
It's actually better than playing all those computer games.
Speaking of this game, right, it kind of reminds me of this Roblox game that we have. It's called
But that's her generation.
yeah.
See, virtual again.
So it's called Knockout. It's called
Knockout,
Knockout.
right.
We have a penguin
Right.
on ice. We have to hit upon like there's one big group of penguins. We're supposed to hit them out of the ring.
Right.
And you can control the speed and angle you're going at. So it's kind of like a strategy game.
Okay.
But the thing is no borders, so I can knock it up.
So how do you bond, right? You know, like Karen, you have a group of 4 friends, you sit together, right?
It's physical.
It's physical, physical bonding. How do you bond with that?
True chat.
Through chat, yeah.
Virtual, right?
On mic, on mic.
On mic.
Now I share you what I chose, right? Block catching.
Oh yay!
This is something that, wow, it grew up with me since primary school up through secondary school even, right? You know what's block catching? No.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
I mean, it's straight to the
We
point. The
played
name,
it.
block
You
catching.
played it before, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when like way younger.
way younger.
Way younger.
Right. When they didn't have any access to devices.
It was at a playground though. The playground. No.
Right, yeah.
That's just normal catching. I think this game, most of us play. I think all of us. Ice and water.
Like-
Ice and water?
Ice and water.
What is that?
Just say I'm ice, right? And then there's water. So my teammate have to unfreeze me, tap me, then
So
they
it's
have to run.
freeze tag.
Yes, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you must faster lah. Yeah.
It's a really fun game. It's not as rage bait as normal tag.
During my time, it's still police and thief, but we still call it police and
See,
thief.
they changed the name.
But they just change the name,
The same
and they say
concept.
we play police and thief, but we change the rules. Instead of house, you get frozen. I don't know.
It's always
Ice
a playground
and water.
also. Yeah.
If you get an opportunity now to play a game that you used to play in your childhood, what will you choose?
I think I prefer chate.
Chapter.
Chate is a very good exercise.
It is actually.
It is
It's
a
a
very
good
good
exercise.
exercise.
Yeah.
Actually, all the childhood games is good exercise. That's why we very fit. Now,
Yeah.
Then you get your friends, you start to challenge one another.
Ah.
Talking about chate, right? You most of the time you go to the shop, they buy it's very colorful time. Just during my time, we actually get those out of chicken feathers. Chicken feathers.
I remember.
You want to make chate.
Right.
Then take four, tie a rubber band. Then some other we managed to find those rubber base.
where you find
Cut it.
so
Right,
random?
yeah.
It's a
Rubber base, and then use a nail, right? Put in the center of the rubber base and tie it. And it's a very short chate, right? And it's very light.
Can make business already. Chapter
It's
business.
very light. It's very fun. Well, I think last time my friend, we challenged each other, and then actually the leg, right, it never touch the floor.
It just keep
Kicking.
going.
Correct, correct.
That-
Keep
That is very fun.
Endurance.
Challenging one another. What sort of games you would like to try on?
Kuti-Kuti.
Try Kuti-Kuti?
Yeah, a traditional Kuti-Kuti.
Shall we?
Traditional one.
Shall we play? I have a packet of Kuti-Kuti here. You want to play?
Who keeps Kuti-Kuti in their pocket?
Maybe you want to play with Aya? Yeah, I'll show you how to play. I didn't play this for so long. It's a fun game. Just each of you, for the start, right? You just maybe take 5 each first, right? And I give you. So let me show you how to play this, right? Each of you take an animal out, Kuti-Kuti out,
Oh,
and then you
1v1.
try to from your start, right? You just try to take. Anyone take. One person one take at a time. One take, one take.
Can you
okay?
push?
Push. Like that.
Is it like a flick?
Yeah. Then, like, okay. Over here, as long as this one overlap, one Kuti-Kuti, you're the winner.
Okay.
And you take this.
If she flick, right? If she flick but it went under, let's say, like happened to go under. Get what I mean?
Then you own goal.
Means you own goal, means you
I'll go.
oh, okay.
Then she's the winner.
It happens if you like knock it out.
Oh. You
Okay.
get boundary- No, there's no boundaries.
Yeah. You won't be hitting so hard.
Yeah.
Right? So that tick, tick, tick. Yeah.
How hard can we hit?
You can hit as hard as you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can
Right?
flick lah, can like that lah. 可以这样。Oh,
Yeah, be too hard.
Okay.
Too hard. You'll fly over. Yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay. So and try.
Okay.
Okay.
We do testing first.
Testing first. Testing first. Right?
Feeling round.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
So no, actually, I don't know. Last time we did like that. We did like that.
Close.
Wait, your fish is too far.
Yeah, too far.
Come closer, fishy.
Push a bit harder, maybe. Starting, push a bit harder. You try to go as close as possible. Like that, tick. Like that, tick. Like that, tick. Use your finger like that. Yeah. Slowly.
Does it
You
count?
own goal
No,
yourself.
more or less. You just quick touch. Haven't overlapped yet. Yeah.
Good. Oh.
When you come close already, have to be gentle. Try to flip it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, one more round.
Okay, we go for real now. Use your thumb, is it?
Actually, use this flip like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
In that case. That was a nice one.
That was a nice one.
That was a nice one.
So after have some experience on playing this Kuti-Kuti, how do you find it?
Challenging.
It's challenging.
Yeah, impossible. Yeah,
Impossible.
Impossible.
You can't flick it. How you flick it with your finger?
Technique, bro.
Suddenly, without Google, you can't do anything.
Google Gym right here.
The two players have a resonance, maybe you know the emotions of the win and the loss,
Yeah.
right? You feel it, right?
Is it
During
any
the
other game lah? Like you feel like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I lost. Let me try again. Let me try again. Let me try again.
You play Roblox.
No
Then what do you
shit.
have? LOL.
I have WASD to move.
So, do you want to play Kuti-Kuti at home?
We have?
Nah. Bring home.
Let's
You
do
can
it.
easily
now.
buy it
Okay.
from outside.
Nowadays, society is very receptive towards mental health.
Some people struggle to ask for help naturally.
At least try to listen.
We should be more empathetic as a society.
Getting people all together and enjoy activities together, community kampong spirit.
Our pain tendency is still from those times kampong all the way to now. It's still the same.